matchup always, Clark, seems to produce some fireworks.
Well, again, when conference opponents are this familiar, Kevin, things tend to get ramped up, heated up, intensified, if you will.
So the New York starting five, we've got Davis. He's out there with Davis, and it's Patterson in at the 3 slot. Back to Smart, the 19-foot shot, and he gets it to go.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
Here's Tompkins. Jack with the rebound. To the inside. Back to Smart. Swiped away. On the wing, Davis. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And in terms of size, not your typical center. But, man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Lets it go from 14. And that one, good.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Now here's Smart. Defense right on him.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg. Yeah, showing off the bunny.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Patterson can't get it to go.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
New York shooting their first free throws of the game.
This season, in general, has not been kind to them at the free throw line. Only about 71%.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Davis.
Extremely reliable. When he steps up to the line, you just kind of expect him to knock him down.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Will Hardy gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him what lessons he's learned from studying tape on Luka Doncic, and Coach told me, well, one thing is you can't force him into anything. Luka plays at the pace that he wants to play at and goes where he wants to go on the floor. But we can try and take away his options, and that should present some obstacles for him. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
And the shot is good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
New York trails by 8. Outside, Davis. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Patterson can't get it to go. Got a perfect 6 for 6 in the game up to this point. And that one drops for him.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Outside, Davis. Patterson with it. He has yet to score. To the middle. Bounce pass, Davis. Patterson dishes to Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That shot off. Gotten off to a tremendous start. 7 of 7 here in the first quarter.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, At some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw drops for Jack. Market had to think that for game one of this back-to-back, teams are making some calculated adjustments. What do you think?
You're not wrong about that, Kevin. No reason to really show your full hand, if you will, in a back-to-back situation. You're always conscious of where your players are physically in terms of rest and fatigue. It's about finding the right balance for your particular ball club based on what the potential is and where you are currently.
And with this opportunity, we can show you this season's top shot blocking teams.
And anybody who's a fan of defense has got to love this team. I mean, no one loves to see their name on top of that leaderboard as much as this coaching staff.
Here's Tompkins. 11-point game his last outing. Pass to Babbitt. To end the run. Jack with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Rejected by Taylor, and they'll keep possession.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Into the lane. Poke loose. Here's Tompkins. Defended by Jack. Outside, Davis. Pass to Tompkins. Lets it go. Good as the jump shot falls.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Jack surveying the D. A minute 50 left to play in the first quarter. And Tompkins pulls it down. New York trails by 11. Pass to Babbitt. Here's Iwoma. Pass break. Here we go. Here's Kafka. And the layup's good off the glass.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Here's Iwoma. Defended by Jack. Pass to Tompkins. 52 seconds left here in the first quarter. And here is Taylor. The three. Hendricks pulls it in.
Good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Here's Kafka. And yes, it's good.
Excellent all-around performance so far against the big league.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Leading by 17. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And for New York, Taylor is out there with Davis. And it's Mitchell, and it's Patterson in at the three. It's slammed in by Taylor.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Outside for Smart. Doesn't go for him. Good D by Mitchell. And so it's Taylor who brings the ball up for New York. 17-point game.
Yeah, in that one, they just locked it down defensively, challenged shots, and really protected the rim.
Well, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit, getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
18-footer. It has been sensational. 75% for the game. They set the screen. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Sheridan is guarded by Davis. Sheridan is guarded by Davis. And Davis pulls it down. New York trails by 17. Here's Mitchell. Taylor tipped back in for two.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
Here's Potter. Still without a basket. Outside for Smart. Over Mitchell. Nice shot by Smart.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. This quick break, we can show you the list of the most explosive shooting guards in the NBA so far. Now, here's Mitchell. Defense is right there. Pass to Patterson. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Guarded by Smart. Out to Taylor. Clock at 4. New York, no good that time either.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Some nice passing by New York here. Down low. Davis down low. No good there.
You won't see that from him very often, missing the bunny like that.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Kevin. What Luka Doncic does with the ball in his hands is never predetermined. He said, quote, "I just see what the defense gives me. It's never the same decision. It's a lot of factors. You've got to look at who's guarding you, if the shot's going in or not. There's a lot to think about and then decide." Back to you.
He keeps them guessing. Allie, we thank you very much. Now here's Smart. Here's Potter. Scoreless thus far. Shot clock at 6. It's House outside. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. New York trails by 17. Taylor passes to Mitchell. Now Patterson. And here is Mitchell. Pass to Davis. And Davis throws it down hard.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. So both teams changing it up here. Gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Now here is Davis. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Out to the right wing. 1:52 left now here in the second. Pass to House. Here's Hendricks. Here's Potter. Still yet to score. To the paint. Here's Jack. It's rebounded by New York.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. 1:15 left in the first half of the game. Steps back. And he slams it one-handed.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Davis, the pass to Davis. Jack with the rebound. Jack's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Babbitt. First personal foul, first team foul.
The first free throw is good. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. New York trails by 20. Pass to Iwoma. To the wing right side. Here's Babbitt. hasn't made one yet. And is back to the basket for over 5. That'll be a turnover. Pass to Hendricks. Shoots the 3. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Delivering the blowout. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Thanks.
It starts with their rebounding. They're controlling the glass. That gives you those extra possessions. Yeah, they do.
All right, now, still early on. That is more than enough of...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And for New York, Davis is out there with Davis, and it's Tompkins in at the shooting guard position. There's the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Davis over to the wing. 3-pointer. That shot off the mark. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Who's watching it? And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Bounce pass, Davis. Guarded by Smart.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
New York shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
At the line for 1.
One shot.
Wow, Clark, has Austin Reeves been good? Especially after signing that 4-year, $54 million deal back in 2023.
Yeah, I tell you what, it might be the best value contract in the league. I mean, Reeves just continues to improve each season. He's got a very efficient and effective game, and he's also shown the ability to be much in the clutch at times.
Snatched away. And here comes the break. The finish. Throws down off the coast-to-coast drive.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
Now here's Patterson. He's tightly guarded. Davis gets a wide open look. Buries the long-range jumper. Davis has got 7 points.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Pass to Potter. Now Smart. 12 points for him. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Boy, he gives this team exactly whatever scoring it needs, and that's one of the things you really like about him.
Now here's Patterson, and it's Davis at the elbow. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's Patterson. No good from 18.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the hand. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
Here's Tompkins to the right side. There's the pick. Patterson with it. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. And here's a look at some numbers for him.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Patterson. 5 to shoot. Pulls up. Jack with the rebound. Jack's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Count the basket. 6 points for him.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Back to Mitchell. Pass to Patterson. Back to Mitchell to end the cold streak. Jack with the rebound. Jack's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Here's Patterson. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Many players, Clark, can drive in and step back, but few do both as well as Luka Doncic.
Yeah, I agree with you there, man. He's special in that regard, and sometimes he can do both of those things in the same play, even multiple times. I mean, he's a ball-dominant guy, but he's got special scoring ability. His footwork is a big part of it, his ball handling, and his size. I mean, his size is deceptive, and I think underlooked sometimes in how he's able to do what he does with the basketball.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Well, the NBA is cutthroat. All-star Kevin Durant said, you've got to build up that dislike for guys that you're competing against, and you can't be friends while you're on the court. It's a dog-eat-dog world, especially when you're at the level of greatness. You don't want anybody to take the thing you've got. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. They set the pick. Back to Jack. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Take a look at New York. Off to a great start this season, currently in second, 3 games behind.
Well, I think for New York, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Right wing. Here's Babbitt. Pass to Iwoma. Back to Babbitt. 1:10 left in the third quarter. Hendricks pulls it in. Gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on. Out to the right wing. Outside Jack. It's tipped. Here's Kafka, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. New York shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively, to say the least. Mitchell outside. In the corner, it's Babbitt. A floater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Delivering the blowout. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. And just as players, Greg, have used technology to train, it sounds like officials are now doing the same thing.
Yeah, whether it's the training app on their phones or VR headsets, cameras tracking their positioning on the floor, and even where they're looking, we'll see how much of a difference all this tech makes.
And for New York, we've got Davis. And it's Tompkins in at the shooting guard. They set the pick. Davis has the open look. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Pass to Smart. It's rebounded by New York. Davis has got his fourth rebound in this one. Here's Tompkins. New York moving the ball. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Wasted no time on that one.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Davis kicks to Tompkins. Here's a Woma. Outside, Davis. Goes up on the high post. No good that time. Gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Outside, Smart. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. He makes his 10th basket of the night from the field. He has missed 2 shots from the floor.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like... possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Off target from three-point range.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Davis inside. And you know, everyone's aware, Clark, of the team rivalries in the NBA. But there are, I think, still plenty of personal ones, too.
Yeah, I would agree with you there, Kevin. I mean, you've got highly competitive, accomplished guys making up the rosters on NBA teams. And if a player wins the individual matchup in one game, you can be sure that opponent in the next game is going to look to make things a little different.
Here's Smart following the score by New York, and he makes that one. Smart's got 6 points in the quarter.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Whoops, they pick off the pass. A step-back shot here. It's rebounded by New York. Outside, Davis. And here we go. Fires the three. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
A reliable option he's been tonight. He's their safety valve for sure.
Pass to Tompkins. Outside, Davis. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
Gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. In the corner, Smart with it. And a fast break now for New York. Stolen away. Officiating is always a hot topic among fans, Greg. That's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Be careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be.
For New York, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots. Finishing with force. Whoa!
Shook that building all the way up. Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
There's a screen. Pass to Potter. Now here's Smart. 1:53 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Clock at 6. From past the arc, sinks the three-pointer. 19 points in the game.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. So it's both teams making substitutions here. We've got 1:28 left in the 4th quarter. Doing it brilliantly here lately. 60% from the field. Pass to House. Outside check. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Hey Clark, we know resistance training is something pretty much every player does. Is that prevalent back in the 80s when you played?
That's 4 decades ago, Kevin, and it wasn't as prevalent as it is now. I mean, it's commonplace, and kids get exposed to the benefits of weight training and strength training for any sport, but particularly basketball, at a much earlier age now. So it's part of who they are once they get to the college level and then on to the NBA. But the core strengthening, the stability work of that area between your knees and your sternum, the middle of your chest, boy, that type of work has made a huge difference and would have made a great difference, I think, in my career had it been as prevalent as it is now.
And that one falls for Davis. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Pass to Smart. To the left wing. Here is House. Covered by Mitchell. Here is House. And here's Smart. Just 5 to shoot. And Davis pulls it down. Here's Babbitt.